And turn me up a little bit in the headphones too. Yeah. I heard it all, so I took a different route.
Welcome back to the I Know You Fucking Lying podcast. We are in episode 8.
Episode 8, y'all. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Happy Saturday, the day that we're recording it, or whatever the day you're watching. Keep running up episodes 1 through 7, because it's up 8, right? Keep running up episodes 1 through 7. Y'all swarmed episode 7 when we dropped this, so keep running that up. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing, doing what y'all got to do with that. Yeah, man. So how's your week been?
My week been good. We haven't recorded in a couple weeks. So since like in between last recording and now, it's been cool. Bryce started back going to daycare, but before he started daycare, we went on a trip. So we went on a trip at the end of August.
Yeah, I heard a lot about this trip, but I haven't heard anything at all at the same time.
Oh, actually, I didn't tell you what happened, right?
No.
Okay, so let's just say the first 14 hours of my trip was horrible.
For real?
Yes.
From like the airport to the...
Yes, from the airport all the way up until the next morning. Was like horrible. But then the rest of the trip was really, really good. So do you want to hear the negative or do you want to hear the positive first?
I want to hear the positive first. Because I did see y'all went to a fucking mountain. Mm-hmm. They had my nephew up on the mountain. You wasn't scared?
No.
For real?
It wasn't scary. It wasn't scary. Like, I'd be scared of heights. Like, I'm trying to be chicken about Six Flags. But, like, so how we got on the mountain was like a big cart, like
one of them carts that you get on.
And it just slowly goes up. Like it is like when you thinking about it, like, damn, I'm all the way up here with this motherfucker just drop. Hell yeah, it's scary. But like, it's not going fast. It's very sturdy for the most part. Like, it don't feel bad at all. Like, you feel secure. So that's why I'm like, I wasn't scared. Now Bryce's ass was tweaking out.
That's what I was saying. Like,
he was scared. But it was really nice. Like, the ride up to the mountain was really pretty. Like, you saw all the mountains surrounding, all the trees. And then when you get up to the mountain, you could walk down it. But walk
down the mountain?
Yeah, you could walk down the mountain. But I wouldn't dare attempting that with Bryce. I was just imagining in my head, like, what if this nigga just start rolling down the hill, bro? Like,
I can't do shit. I'm gonna roll right with his ass.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell. What mountain was it?
Stone Mountain. I'm assuming because the thing was called Stone Mountain Park.
It gotta be Stone.
Gotta be Stone Mountain. But then, so they also had a lot of attractions. The other attraction was the dinosaurs, and that was my ultimate favorite. Like,
it was like Jurassic Park.
It wasn't. I mean, yeah, there were realistic dinosaurs. I wouldn't say it was Jurassic Park themed. It was just big ass, like life-size dinosaurs, all in this. Oh,
I see your story. Yeah. Bryce ass was looking.
Some of them would turn their heads, some blinked, most of them roared as you walked past. It was really cool. I was a big kid.
See, we didn't have shit like that when we was kids.
I'm pretty sure we did. Our parents just didn't take us nowhere.
No, we had shit like that. It was just that technology was holding a lot of shit back. Like, my people took me to like museums.
Nigga. What? A lot has changed since we was little, but we are motherfucking millennial babies. There's technology when we was younger.
Yeah, but to the age that it is now, the shit that Bryce gonna see when he was 10 versus when we was 10.
They could have found out about Stone Mountain Park when we was 10.
Yeah, but like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's an old ass. That shit's so motherfucking old. Some of the stuff in the walk around don't work.
For real?
Yeah, you could tell that's an old park.
They ain't coming to fix that shit.
But yeah, it was really fun. That was I think we did that Sunday. We did that Sunday. And then we went down to the pool. So you were supposed to go to the pool the first day.
Yeah.
But
holy shit.
We were supposed to go to the pool the first day, but we didn't go because of all the events that happened first. So we went down to the pool. We went there pretty late. So really, I didn't really get in like I was going to because I was finna.
You just finna swim for real.
Yeah, I was finna like really play with him in the water.
You're not one of them girls that try to act pretty in the pool. You go eat.
No, it depends. It depends on the mood.
Who there?
And the vibe.
And who there?
Yeah, and who there. If all my friends get in the water, what? I will be in them like a mermaid. I love the water.
She the type to wear swim goggles, all type of shit.
No lie, I'm not gonna lie. I can't say I will put the goggles on. Now I ain't putting no cap on. I ain't gonna lie. I will get my hair wet.
For real?
Yeah. He was being so outgoing at the swimming pool.
For real?
Yes. There's a family there. Been real talkative with them. And y'all, I was gonna put it on TikTok. No, I think I did put it on TikTok. I think he called her a dumb bitch or something like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear that.
So I don't know. Should we put the video in here?
We can.
So we're gonna put the video in here. Tell us what you think he said.
You jumped in?
Yeah, he got me.
You think he said?
No, when I originally was there, like in the moment, I thought he was trying to repeat me saying you jumped in.
That's what I heard.
I think he did say it the first time.
Yeah.
But when he was walking past, he did say something to her, and one of the people was like, "Ooh," and she was like, "Yeah, he got me. He a cursor. I'm a cursor." And I'm like, in the moment, I was like, "What are they talking about?" And then when I went back to go edit the video, and I kept playing it back, the only thing that I could think it sounds like it's a curse word is "dumb bitch."
But come on,
would he really say that?
He too, y'all. He not gonna get the dumb. He might say,
"No, Bryce is smart. He knows how and when to say shit."
Yeah, he do.
And he's been knowing how and when to say shit since he was 1.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think he'll string that together. That's crazy. When somebody pisses you off, you know the dumb bitch. I don't even do that all the time. That wouldn't be his first. I don't know though. Kids.
I don't know, because it's like, you know, when you sit and think like, did I really? Where they getting that from? I low-key sometimes do be saying dumb bitch a lot.
Oh, you say stupid bitch.
I do say stupid bitch, but I've said dumb bitch before too.
No, I don't. What? Y'all tell us what y'all think he said. I don't think he said.
I don't even have to say it a lot. You can say it one time. He could have been saying that shit in his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna put it in there, but I just feel so sorry. I'm like, damn, what if my baby calls this bitch a stupid bitch? I mean,
see, look, and that's exactly why I went down like that.
I'm sorry, too, lady. I'm sorry, but getting there.
So yeah, that's what I wanted, because everything sounds cool. I kind of seen all the good.
Yeah, I did bring everybody along, kind of.
Yeah, go watch her TikTok to see to see the good parts.
Yes,
it's on your TikTok, right?
Well, you see a little bit of the bad. My phone broke, so it worked enough for me to put my password in and unlock that bitch.
That's it.
And maybe try and, like, if I can move my fingers fast enough within the 5 seconds to still get to whatever I'm trying to get to. So, but as soon as I put my password in, it just started clicking everything.
I'll start doing its own thing.
Yeah, doing its own thing.
Ghost touches.
So, nice. I was trying to still record a little bit.
So did that happen before you got on the plane?
Yes, it happened before I even walked in the airport.
So how did you have your tickets on your phone?
I'm pretty sure I looked it up by first and last name.
That's
so you print the boarding passes out. And I had already checked in and bought my bag. So, like, that was cool or whatever. Like, it broke once it didn't break at the right time at all. But I mean, as far as like being able to get on the airport, it was cool. So it broke twice that day, I guess, because I was rushing. My wig was fucked up. I didn't even get I didn't even finish it's really my fault, like, honestly, if I take accountability, because Brittany's supposed to take me, and she's like, I'm just pay for your parking job. That gave me extra time. Yeah. I'm thinking in that extra time I could get my hair done, even though I'm still already not finished packing. So by the time I finished packing, I tried to start my hair, but by this time we gotta leave in like 30 minutes. I don't know why I thought.
You thought you was gonna do your hair in 30 minutes?
Exactly. So by the time my wig started fucking up, and I just do anything to lay it down.
Why would you think that was gonna work?
I knew, like, girl, I don't fucking know. I be all over the place sometimes.
So your hair was lifting at the airport.
No, it wasn't lifting at the airport. I just kept it tied down. It just wasn't all right. I couldn't take the thing off because it would look, the lace would look horrible. So, because they say to wait until the white goes clear. I didn't wait till the white goes clear.
I don't know what that means.
So it's the lace glue that we use to put the wigs on. They say to let it get all the way clear before you lay the lace down, so that doesn't look so it gets that invisible look. But I didn't do that because I was rushing. Anyway, so yeah. So I get to the parking space and we get in the van to go to the airport, and I realized my camera broke. The front camera.
Not the one to record with?
Yeah, and it's like I'm finna go vlog and everything. How is that gonna break? So I sat there and I chipped all the glass off, fixed it.
You chipped the...
Yeah, that covers the camera. Chipped it off because I'm like, I need a camera. So I chipped it off. Problem fixed. I'm geeked. Like, ha! They tried to ruin my fun. Nope. Rushing to get out the car.
You dropped it?
Yep. On the concrete. That motherfucker flew. And it was already on its last life. You seen how my phone is. I knew it. I knew that shit was over when I picked that shit up. I knew it. So
you chipped it off first and then you dropped it.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, we call people like you dumbasses at work.
No, that's bad luck right there.
No, that's just pure bad luck. That's pure bad luck.
I was contemplating going home right then and there.
For real?
Yeah. Because think about it. It's just me and my son.
No phone.
And then no phone. But so, yeah, I was like, you know what? I got an Apple Watch. I got a computer. And I got a tablet. Fresh tablet.
I thought I had a computer.
I have my computer, my work computer.
Oh, I was going to say.
So I had my work computer, I had his tablet, I had my AirPods, and I had my Apple Watch. So we finna make this
we can make this shit work.
Right, because it's like I didn't spend the money to prepare for the trip and get all the way here to there not be no trip after I already been losing my mind. I need some, we get out there, I fuck up again. I knew damn well they wasn't gonna give me that rental car, but I'm being optimistic, like, let me just go try and get it. 2-hour wait to get the car. Mind you, we landed like, get in it? No, listen, we landed there about 1 something. I'm saying to even get to the front of the line was a 2-hour wait.
You waited it?
Yeah, so I should have just took my ass home because I didn't have like working devices. I would have said everything was about to die.
Let me have this bitch till tomorrow.
So whatever, they didn't get a shit to me. Whatever. So okay.
So how y'all even get there? No.
That goes bad too. So I'm texting my son. I'm like, okay, can you give me an Uber, whatever? I'm gonna send you the money when my phone gets fixed. Cool. Gee, she falls asleep. So. And again, if I was able to get the rental car, it wouldn't matter who was asleep or who was awake. So that's why I was trying to get the rental car. You get what I'm trying to say? Because it was late. So we get in the taxi. We get there. I try to send myself money. But I told y'all my phone was being crazy. So it wouldn't act normal long enough for me to put my Cash App pin in correctly. So then the Cash App locks.
This is crazy.
So now I have no access to no money.
This is crazy. This is
ridiculous. So now he's threatening me, mind you. Okay, so it only been like 2 minutes. He's telling me he's going to take me back to the airport and he's not waiting. So now I'm just like, what do you mean? We're in front of the hotel. I have a 2-year-old. It's 4 or 5 in the morning. What do you mean you're going to take me back to the airport? Are you stupid? So when I'm trying to go back and forth with this man to get him to stop, but now at this point I'm talking to my son, grandma, and she trying to send me some money to my real physical card. Yeah. So and that's something she's like, why you don't carry cash? I stopped carrying cash because I lose cash, but now that made me learn that it's important to carry cash.
Let me say one thing about this whole carrying cash shit in 2024. Cash was almost a dead thing about 3 years ago, and I refuse for that to even happen to me. Because how many places do you really know that cash is not convenient?
What do you mean? Yes, it is. Now you sound a little slow.
No, cash is not convenient to carry.
It's not convenient to carry, but it's important to have in situations like this where they don't accept no tap pay and shit like that. Like
they didn't accept tap pay?
No.
They didn't have the scanner in the back?
No, that's why I had to try and transfer my money to my physical card. Gee, he steady won't wait. He did not wait until she was like, get his name and get his information, because he's not supposed to be acting like that.
Yeah.
Like, for real, she sent it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Granted, that's a long time for any type of like
Yeah.
driving service. But again, hospitality. Do y'all not learn this? Customer service.
You asking about
Like, what about
driver?
humans? Like, when does it become we're human? And it gets worse, because then it's really where I'm finna snap off. So I hope anybody that gave me a hard time that night sees this for real.
I hope so too. That's good reach.
But the lady at the desk, she says, "Hi, yeah, I can't check you in."
I knew that was coming. Explain why she said that though.
She said she couldn't check me in because it was put in the system as a no call, no show. But I've never experienced this before. I feel like I've checked into hotels in the middle of the night. So I'm like, ma'am, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you can't check me in?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, it's in the system as a no call, no show, and I can't reverse it. So everything was all paid for. And that's where I was more frustrated. Because, bitch, it's not like I'm coming in here trying to book a room.
Yeah.
This is paid for already.
Yeah.
So she's basically trying to tell me there's nothing they can do. We asked her if she's a supervisor. She said yes. So keep that in y'all head. She said yes, that she's a supervisor. And there's nothing.
So she said yes.
She said yes. That was one of the first things we asked her within the first 5 to 10 minutes. Was just she was the supervisor. She said yes. I forgot to say. So I was standing at the desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lady was like basically told me like I can't stay right there. Like we got to find somewhere else to sit.
Okay.
So, anyways, and I wasn't even on her side of the desk, bitch. Like, it's just like at this point I could stay my ass at home.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm up there. I was like, can we at least get a room for like a couple hours so I could get dressed and we'll bring our stuff back down here and then like, we could figure out the day. Because at the end of the day, we would have had to wait for the third party, whatever, to
do whatever
to open up.
Yeah.
To do it. So it's like, that sounds like it's not going to get figured out till 10. And I ain't had no sleep. So they like, so she like, well, there's nothing I can do without any money. And I said, lady,
this shit's paid for.
It's paid for. And I told you that I had money, but I only had, I went out here on a budget. Like, this was not like no big spend a bag trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was just me and my son. Like, we were on a budget.
It was a getaway.
You're telling me you can't do nothing without no money. Y'all got the money. You're going to get the money.
You took the money.
So what are you talking about? And so I was like, and she's like, and then there's like, also nothing I can do without like a higher authority or whatever, higher manager.
She said she was a supervisor?
I said, well, you told me you was a supervisor, but could you call your manager? Call somebody. Call them.
Yeah.
As soon as she said that, I said, okay, call them. Tell them exactly what the fuck I just said. Tell them how I've been in your lobby 2.5 hours with a 2-year-old.
Call them niggas.
Do you know in 10 minutes I have my room keys?
For real?
Yes.
Access, and you can cut this out. Were they black?
Yes.
It doesn't fucking fail. So you actually, now that you answer that question, you can actually keep this in. It never fucking fails. You see how I knew exactly how you were being treated, exactly who you were? Despite her being in Atlanta. But you know what I mean? As soon as she told me how she was being treated, I knew exactly who it was. Because we are our own worst enemy every time, bro.
We are.
Every time, bro. It doesn't fail.
Yeah, she pissed me clean the fuck off. Clean the fuck off. I told that manager, I said, it's no way. I've been sitting in this lobby for 2.5 hours, and she called you, and in fucking 5 minutes, I had my keys. But yeah, so that was really like a crazy trip.
You just came on. That was dope. But I just knew as soon as you was telling me the story, I just knew you were dealing with black people. I just knew it.
Bro.
I just knew it.
That shit blew. Oh, I forgot the part. A white man though. A crazy white man. You know how them crazy white people are the crazy people that be like trying to use God in a weird way and be walking around with the Bible looking weird.
Oh God.
He was bothering me at the airport. First, it started with him being like trying to get everybody's attention and say weird shit. Then I'm guessing he was listening to me, like being in distress. Like I was on the phone, I think with Roderick or somebody in distress. This nigga came next to me and got on one knee and was like, "Will you marry me?"
With the Bible?
I don't think he
The
had the
Bible
Bible.
was open?
No, I don't know. He didn't have the Bible. I think he had a ring pop or something. I don't even know what the fuck he had. All I know is I looked at him and I said, "Get away from me."
I wish your fucking phone was working.
I said, "Get the fuck away from me."
This would have been everything.
And then on the
to
airport, on the airplane, he tried to sit next to me.
Oh, he was a passenger as well.
He tried to sit next to me. He was like, "Is this seat taken?" I said, "Do not sit next to me. Do not sit next to me." I had to tell him like 4 times, like, "Don't sit next to me, bro." And then what's crazy is he's part of the reason why we were delayed. They said removed him from the plane.
What type of fucking story is this? This is some shit that you see written in a Tyler Perry movie.
I'm telling y'all, my life be like,
Why did I vacay?
should that be the episode name? No, but for real, why like that would
Why did I even come out here?
Why did I even go?
Luckily, it ended well.
It ended beautifully. Like after we figured out the aquarium, we went. It was a really good trip, really good getaway. Like,
but the rest was
amazing vibes.
That sounds fucking ridiculous.
But the beginning, oh my god, horrible. Again, I'll take accountability for the car and for
the phone.
Barely that.
Nah, that phone.
Because that shit flew out my hand.
That shit was crazy.
That shit got me fucked up.
At least you got back safely.
Yeah.
Had some fun while you were there, visited some family.
And it was a learning experience too.
Yeah, I think that's what be the best part about some of that bad shit, because you know you're gonna get through it. It's just like, God damn. Getting through it? God damn, man.
Imagine being in another state for the first time by yourself with your kid and they screaming in the hotel lobby because the hotel people don't want to let you in your paid for room.
Having a kid would have been enough for me to be like, fuck this.
Yeah, I was really over it.
I started daycare too, though. That was dope. I seen the picture. The man had the braids in his shit.
Wear uniforms.
I like that though, because I feel like, well, it just may change by the time we get to like middle school. Or I like when kids wear uniforms though, because now you got these kids in Balenciaga. Even though this doesn't count for him because he's so young, but like think about kids like middle school, high school. These niggas got Balenciagas on. These niggas got True Religion. Well, they don't wear True Religions though, but you know what I mean.
They got all the name brand shit that.
I wore a uniform.
They would have clowned me in high school if I was in high school now with their ass. Like, no lie. Cause
I was fly, but I wasn't keeping up with no shit like that. Like even when niggas was getting the Prada shoes and shit. These
Jordans I didn't have
were
name brand shit. Okay.
I
barely could catch up with our times.
Name brand don't mean nothing. It's more a society thing than anything. Anyway, before we even get off on a fucking tangent, Bryce started daycare. That was cool to see. It made me feel old a little bit.
Yeah, he's growing up pretty fast, and he's starting to feel a lot of stuff. Be really trying.
Yeah, that nigga starting to have conversations with me fully. It'd be funny.
Yeah, he's really something else. I love my little boy. But yeah, now like since he started school, I don't know, like things have been like
feel like chill,
going a little bit better. Like I feel a little bit more complete as far as like getting back on the schedule, because now I can drop him off and I can do work and then I can keep the house clean.
Now that Bryce is in daycare, do you feel like you have more time to yourself, just like do shit that you need to do?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know that shit help.
For sure. And then like, you know,
I think it's gonna help Bryce a lot too, though.
I hope so. I mean, he's getting better. Don't get me wrong. Even before like daycare, he was getting better with certain things, but it's kind of like the thing with kids is everybody has to be on the same page.
Everybody. Oh, you talking about more from like from a family standpoint?
Yeah. Like if I'm telling him no cup or no bottle, he likes to call his cups bottles.
Yeah.
So if I'm telling him no cup, and then he going to the next person's house for 4 days, and they're letting him do it. Yeah. It's gonna just make it harder for me. So the daycare, they say he's been doing great without it. He don't use it during the day. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to implement that over here at home and make him, really kind of forget about the cup, because he has a really annoying attachment to it. So
I don't know what it is. That's how it was. My sippy cup, man, I love my shit, bro.
yeah, it's annoying.
I remember the one that I love to this day, and I'm going to be 25. It was a blue sippy cup.
That's sick. No offense to this family.
I mean, they got that shit up out the way for me. At least he ain't get stuck on a pacifier. I think the pacifier is the worst thing a kid can be stuck on because it can fuck up their teeth. A sippy cup can too.
Exactly.
But I feel like a
but
pacifier.
The pacifier just looks childish still, you know.
He only 2.
Yeah.
But then again, that's how parents get complacent with certain shit, red flags.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Ever since working in like daycares and stuff, I think y'all really be like babying these kids. Not saying that they shouldn't have love and affection and attention, but like y'all think these kids is stupid. At 2, they definitely understand a lot of stuff that you think might not think they understand. Like Bryce be understanding everything that come out of mouth, and you can tell they understand because their expressions afterwards, or what they choose to do when you say something to them.
Yeah. Like when she'll just do
like
this thing where she'll sit there and talk to him, and he'll get blue while he talking. He'll be like,
yeah, he'll be like, and then he'll put his head down and he'll be like,
that nigga's funny, man.
He like hiding and stuff. Like, I don't know. Kids are a lot smarter than people give them credit for.
Yeah.
And I think that's why kids don't get the discipline they need as early, because everybody has this mindset, oh, they're just a baby. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Like,
I think it's up to both
yes
parents.
And no.
It's up to both parents or parent to instill some of that shit on them as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing with Bryce. You need that screaming stuff. We haven't been able to cut all the way out yet, but I do feel like that's where a man does need to come into place for Bryce, because when you're around my male friends or like his uncle, my sister's boyfriend Henry, like he cut that shit out quick.
For real?
Yeah. You tell him while he finna get riled up, like, cut that shit out, any of them do, cut that shit out quick.
Low key, now that you mention it, that is true. Cause even when I ain't seen Bryce or play with him, like sit there and kick it with him for a minute. But you're right. Cause when I tell him to do certain things, he'll just do it.
It's crazy how boys react with men. I don't know. I guess that's just like, it's just crazy. I don't know.
I forget what I told him to do. I was like, you sit down for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You know how he do. He'll plop his ass right there on that couch.
Sit down.
That's
but
crazy.
I tell him he gonna do 5 more laps before he sit down. If I tell him to stop screaming, he gonna scream louder.
And kind of closing out that last conversation, but entering like a whole new one. We seen something on Facebook. It was a post that, and we don't even got to talk about it that long because I know we have the same viewpoint on it. Yeah. But the dude on Facebook said he was referring to him having the option of having a child and not having a child. This man said, I'm referring to him as this man because this is ridiculous. If y'all got a chance to abort it, we got a chance to abandon it. Now, before I even say something, because I do disagree with this, I'll let you go first. I want to hear your thoughts so I can bounce back off you, because it's not like something that I agree with in this. I want to agree with what I know what you're about to say already.
So I will say what I think you're gonna say.
Okay.
That everybody be trying to say. If you don't want that baby, don't keep it. Look, if he voices he don't want the baby, but I think
that's still up to the woman.
Yeah, my thing on that is men have the first decision. I don't know where down the line the shift of putting the blame on the woman came. Is it because we pushed the motherfucker out? Like, literally, y'all make the first decision. With no nut, there's no baby.
We talked about this in episode 5 or 6. I said a good way to alleviate all of these not baby daddy issues, but to alleviate all of these issues with a guy feeling like a woman is forcing him to have a baby, wear a fucking condom. Don't nut in the bed. I don't know what episode we said that in, but this is where all of this ends. Like, if you
Literally.
just don't let it, or if
If
you don't want to have a
that
baby
you
with her,
won, can I pull out?
any nigga can pull out. I'm not even gonna get into my own personal life like that right now.
Well,
I can, but like, you
if
know
you're
what I
a
mean?
nigga that acts like they can't pull out, and like the pussy too good, and you're just drowning in that shit, wear a condom.
So you're just drowning in that shit.
That'd be y'all first thing. It feels too good. It feels too good. So
fuck that.
But
I
then
never thought that.
when a
I'm out
motherfucker
of here.
be like, okay, I'm gonna keep this baby that you put in me. You're going to ruin my life. Why would you want to do that? How could you? You just want a baby by anybody. And this dumb thought, bitch, how could I ever have a baby with you? Like, but you fucked me and you nutted in me, knowing the science.
Yeah,
knowing that A plus B equals C.
Or 1 + 1 = 2. But yeah, I just feel like that's where that all starts at. Like, the whole, this even saying, if y'all got a chance to abort it, we got a chance to abandon it. Nigga, you had a chance to not even get this started. If you wore a condom or didn't think with your dick before you thought with your brain, you wouldn't have been in this predicament.
Literally, like,
that's what I was going to say before this, but I was like, let me let you talk about it first and then I'll say it. But it's like,
y'all literally nutting us. Like, y'all are the secret formula to it all.
The secret formula is crazy.
Without that nut, there would be no baby. When I actually got pregnant with Bryce, I had my own crib, I had my own car, I had a consistent job, I worked at a daycare. Like, everything was cool. Like, I just felt like there was no reason to abort my baby. Like, no, this is not necessarily why I want to have a baby by.
Yeah.
But I always did see kids as gifts from God. Like, I'll gift from God. Like, I've always been told that. I always felt that way because I just have a really big heart and I overthink things. So that's why, and I feel like I spoke to God and God told me to keep my baby. So again, if you didn't want me to have those feelings, or if you don't want a girl to have those feelings and to even have to contemplate about keeping or aborting a baby, don't put no baby in her.
As simple as that. Like, cause I think women should do whatever the hell they want to do, whether that's be on birth control, be off birth control. To me, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with me. That's how I genuinely believe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even give a damn to the point. But yeah, like, women gonna do what the hell they want. And just because that you was the one that nutted in her doesn't mean that you gonna make the decision for her if she gonna keep it or not. You can try to influence it, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not even in your hands at that point.
So since we already agreed that the man has the first choice, like, I just feel like now the next choice is to keep it or not. Like, I understand there are very good reasons why not to keep the baby if you're not ready. Yeah. And that's why I said maybe I wouldn't have kept my baby, because not necessarily because I wasn't ready, because it was the wrong person, to be honest. And my baby daddy would say that too. Like, if you knew you didn't want to have a family with me, like, why did you have the baby? Yeah. But that's not the thought that I had. It wasn't like, oh, I don't like that's no. He made me have to think that way, that I didn't want no family with him. Like, his actions were making me have the final decision of don't want to have no family with him. But was my mind closed off from that in the beginning? No. But I told myself from the very beginning when I got pregnant, like, if I tell him I want to keep this baby and he tell me he don't want to keep it, that's just something that I'm going to have to accept and I'm going to have to deal with or whatever, because I am keeping a baby that somebody voiced and told me that they don't want, and there's an option to get rid of it, right? So that's where it comes in. You girls do have to be real with themselves. You can't go online bashing your baby daddy if he been a deadbeat because you kept a baby he didn't want, right? He told you he didn't want it, you kept it. So would I say that you should go online bashing him? No. You know? Yeah. Or over complaining about it? No. Like, I always say, I would have rather had a deadbeat baby daddy that would say nothing rather than one that comes and brings fucking chaos in my life. Like, the help be nice, but the drama mentally is worse. Morally, it's not right. Yeah. You could take it how you want to take it, but y'all had the first choice, and y'all need to step up as men and raise these kids.
But I also agree to your point, whereas I feel like a lot of women rather just have a baby daddy that doesn't say anything at all than one that brings uh, chaos and
Bro, yes.
turmoil.
That's the only time I say that shit is acceptable. You got a choice to abandon it is if you're gonna fucking instead of just saying fuck it off,
Yeah.
you're gonna bring fucking trauma and hold grudges because you're mad at a motherfucker for keeping a baby.
Yeah.
Then yeah, disappear at that point. Like if you can't bring a positive impact on the child that you brought into this world's life and the woman who brought the child in the world, whether you wanted her to or not, you put that baby in her. So if you can't be no positive person in their lives, yes, disappear. Fly, go.
And that's that.
Into the wind.
All right.
And never come back.
But going into our next topic, we're a little late to the news cycle, but you seen like the whole thing that was happening with what's her name? Lil Yachty and Caribou, right?
A little bit.
Long story short, if you didn't know, that was like his artist. They got into it. They spilled each other's business. He really spilled her business more than anything.
Really?
Yeah, called her broke, all type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You probably if y'all watching, y'all probably seen the Lil Yachty and Caribou shit. But that brought to a question: when is a friendship past reconciliation? When do y'all think like there is no more becoming cool again? There is no more being friends with each other again after a certain point. Like, what is that point? Where is it? What has to happen?
Now in my life now. Well, you answer this first because I answered the last one. So how do you feel about that?
I have to let you answer the last one first because I really didn't know because I ain't even. But anyway, I think first things first. I think when the police are called, I think that's the first thing that has to happen for a friendship to be completely. If you call the police on me, you're done because you're playing with my freedom at that point.
Mm-hmm.
2, if it involves significant others and their close friends, you know what I mean? Or if you're a friend in general and it's something to do with my significant other.
Like you do something with my significant other?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
You're done. You cause any physical harm to. How do niggas be cool with homies that didn't whoop their ass or something? Yeah, I think that's when it becomes past. Like you can't be cool with anybody if I or you fuck my girl. If I beat your ass or you beat my ass, or what was the other one I just said?
Steal.
Yeah, stealing or causing any physical harm to anybody in the family or me, or yeah, that's when you're done. I do feel like a lot of things are forgivable. I think a lot of people will be overdoing it, being dramatic about a lot of things.
Do you think I'd be being dramatic?
A little bit.
When I could have cut people off?
I have to think of some instances where you cut people off where I would say, well, that's kind of dramatic. Because I feel like sometimes you do what you got to do out of good reason. Mm-hmm. It's just maybe dramatic, the whole situation. Right. You know, I don't think you would be dramatic in the situation. I think the situation itself is dramatic. Right. But what do you think of friendship is past that point of getting back cool?
I forgive a lot. Like I have a few friends that people have told me like, oh, you shouldn't have forgave them, cut them off, I think it's past when like you've already expressed your issues and the person's not changing.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna wrap up with that? Because that also brings into what the hell we seen the other day where it says, why do people believe others should learn how to manage or work around their attitudes and ways of thinking instead of working on / changing the problem within themselves?
Yeah, y'all people be fucked up.
So you think that when people start moving like that, that's when it gets past to the point of us being cool?
Because I'm a very forgiving person. Like, you will forgive somebody and they'll keep doing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I just feel like it definitely depends on the situation. But either way it goes, even if it's a small situation, if you're steady telling somebody that this is affecting you and you don't like it and they're just don't give a fuck and being oblivious, like, okay, then we just don't have to be friends.
And I wish people, because people will do shit like that to you, and then if you did something like that to them, they would raise absolute hell. They'd be wanting to fight you, shoot at you, do all types of crazy shit.
Yeah, my life, people think they could do all kinds of shit to me. But let it be me. When I'm ready to snap off, I'm in the wrong. I have to be the bigger person. I'm better than that. Yeah. No, in reality, I'm not better than that. I'm human just like you.
People be... It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah.
And people be holding themselves or holding the people in their life to this standard that they would never in their life be able to hold a candle to or uphold at all. It's crazy to me. Because how do you expect so much from one person, but when it's time to look in a mirror, you don't expect anything like that from yourself? And It's you you're talking about.
Exactly.
Where does that even come from? Is that like a drive thing? Is that like a mental thing? Is like a...
I think it's a mentally ill thing. I don't know. Like
you said, I gotta be mentally ill to think like that. You got to though.
You have to be a little bit, because it's just like, how are you trying to preach to me something, but you're not doing it yourself? And like, why do people think they could just stay the same person and motherfuckers got to deal with them? Like, people don't got to deal with you, bro. Like, and y'all have to change. Y'all have to change. Yeah,
you got friend entitlement. Just because that's been your friend for some years, if they don't like this new version of you, they don't gotta stick there for the new version of you. And you can feel like how you want to about pure ignorance. For you to think that somebody should learn to work around you
and your fucked up ways,
you're sick in the head and you're ignorant as fuck.
Literally.
Because people be knowing that they're ignorant as hell, doing stupid shit, but just because it's the way that you want it and the way that you do it, you want other people to work through it. And
right. Like a motherfucker will know they're fucked up.
Yeah.
And be like, this is just how I am.
Yeah.
Well, then why do you want me in your life? If I'm telling you that I don't like this part of you and it's a big problem within our relationship, why are you not changing? Why would you then be like, well, that's just the way I am and you have to deal with it? No. A motherfucker will say that but still want to be around you.
It's crazy.
I don't want to be around you if you don't want to change the things to keep me comfortable within our friendship.
Because a motherfucker that won't change their attitude for you for sure ain't going to be able to care for you long term. There's no way.
There's no way, because long term comes with compromising, comes with forgiveness, comes with all of that I think we said in previous episodes.
Yeah.
So it's just retarded. Like you said, it's ignorance.
The line of the week. I got mine now. I don't know. I didn't give you enough time to think about yours, but mine was this week. James Earl Jones passed away. If you don't know who James Earl Jones is, that's the dude that voiced Mufasa. She doesn't know. I don't think she knows who James Earl Jones is.
I didn't know who the fuck that was. Mufasa the Lion?
Yes, he's the dude that voiced Mufasa the Lion, Darth Vader.
You deliberately disobeyed me.
All types of shit. He said shit like that. He was the dad in Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, one of my favorites. So, that was my crazy moment of the week. We lost a cinematic giant.
Rest in peace to I
almost got up and turned the damn camera off. I almost got up and ended the fucking episode. My damn self.
Rest in peace to Mufasa.
Yeah, the goat, man. One of the goats.
But, okay, wait. What was I going to say? So my new fucking line of the week is literally 4 days after I came home, y'all. Remember, I told y'all I broke my phone right before we went on our trip, right before we walked into the airport.
Yeah.
Why? Literally 4 days after I fucking came home, I broke, not even 4 days, maybe like 2 days after I came home, I broke my phone again. Like, not even just cracked it, where I could still use it, broke it. I literally had to pay I literally had to pay another $150 to get it fixed.
That's all.
It got smashed in the door. I was getting in the car, slipped on my pocket. I went to the store and all I heard was and I was like, "Is you kidding me?"
That's ridiculous. You need a new phone. That's what that's gonna be our goal this year. I'll get a new phone every year. Not to hype my own horn up. But we're gonna get some new devices, some new technology this year. We're gonna up the whole podcasting game. So my dad wanted me to ask you the question about a preconception agreement. If you didn't know what a preconception agreement is, it's a written agreement entered into before a child is even conceived, which sets out the roles and responsibilities of each parent and biological and intended parent.
And from honestly, that sounds like that would need to be something that happened before sex was even in the picture.
Yeah.
But keep going.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it's supposed to be. So would you do that?
Yeah. If it makes sense. Like obviously you have the ability to sign or don't sign something. So if a nigga came to me like, you know what? It'd be a lot going on in the world. We need to come to this agreement before we have sex. Okay, let's read it. And if it makes sense, we'll sign it.
At first, I was going to say I didn't agree with it, but my dad's like, and it's true. He said it's actually a great thing. You could determine your rights as a father before the baby's even born. Yeah. He said before the baby mama get mad and all the other bullshit.
Exactly.
That's very, very true.
Very true. And vice versa though, because I really feel like I have a better baby daddy.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, if we had a written contract prior, that would have solved a lot of things. It definitely would. But in the same breath, I would kind of be a little like, if like, it couldn't be no just random nigga coming up to me with this shit. If you gonna have me sign something, you better be bringing that to me after you done got to know me, after we done like, that means sex should definitely not be in the question in the first beginning months. Like that means like 6 months and after, like, we done gotten to know each other and that you might actually be somebody I want to have a kid with. Yeah. Really, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, you shouldn't really be having sex with you don't have a kid with. If you do, so like that should be something. If you don't want to use a condom with me, we got to go over that. Damn near.
I agree.
So like until
you made me think about like all the women I've had sex with that I wouldn't have kids with.
Yeah, like, and even me though. I mean, it takes two. It does. Like I gotta let a nigga know. Somebody. Y'all will never touch me again.
It's a lot of girls I did not fuck with much. Because when you think about it, you shouldn't have sex with a woman that you don't want to have a kid with. Shit, half y'all hoes I shouldn't even touch in my life.
That's what I'm saying. Half you niggas should never even had the opportunity to touch me. So
let's wrap this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Before I start thinking too much.
Anyway, moral of the story is, I feel like that's important. I would agree to it, but I feel like if a nigga that I just met tried to come to me with that, I would tell him like, well, you shouldn't be wanting to nut in me this quick anyways.
If you gotta do all this.
So if you are giving this to me, that means you want to nut in me right now. And what do you even like about me to want to have a baby by me right now?
Besides how you look.
Exactly, besides how I look. So we're gonna have to get to know each other. Me see if I even want to have a baby with you. And if you want to do nasty things, you're gonna have to use a condom, honey.
Yeah, man. That's just that. Another great episode, in my opinion. Talk about some real shit. After episode 8, they should be getting the intermission episode, right?
Y'all gonna get some behind the scenes. Y'all actually probably gonna get some of the stuff that we talked about today when we kind of had that like real tough moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and people said they want to see like how we work together and how we prepare for the podcast. So definitely gonna try and get them moments in there, and then we're gonna try and throw some of our like just chilling in the car, smoking.
Preparing for the podcast be fun.
It do,
even through all the emotions. This should be fun for me. I love it. Other than that, y'all, that's episode 8 for us, man. Real quick and easy one. Not many topics, but some pretty good conversations. More recapping some of the things that happened since episode 7, stuff like that. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to keep commenting, liking, and subscribing on these videos. Keep running up Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever the fuck we at. Wherever you can find us at, that's where we at. I'll say it that way.
And please let us know like what topics you guys want to talk about. If you feel like we've been repeating ourselves, let us know. If you feel like you want us to switch it up and give us like different topics to talk about, please give them to us.
Absolutely. We always looking for new shit to talk about. We've been getting better at finding new shit too, because the news cycle's starting to get interesting again. Other than that, y'all, yeah, that's that.
Bye.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Don't get cold feet now. You said what you said, stand up 10 toes down. And them girls wasn't shit, but trust they own me now. And you niggas ain't no bros, so don't bro me now. Tryna hug me now. Go and find me a girl that said she held me down. It's some niggas I don't know that claim they help.